Hello, my good people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My brothers and sisters, this is what is happening again. You see, problem, and in the palace again, including the Ife. The Ife women now they trooped out, telling Kabiesi to bring back their Yeye Odua, that is Queen Naomi, to the palace because they want her to perform all her duties in that palace, not elsewhere. Based on the conditions that the Yeye Odua, that is Queen Naomi, gave Ooni of Ife, that before she could come back to that palace, she should obey and do the needful. All their plan, all the conditions, the Yeye Odua, that is Queen Naomi, gave Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi should fulfill them. One of them is that before she can come back to that palace, that all the Oloris that is troubling her should pack out from that palace. They should go away from that palace. That is one of the conditions Queen Naomi gave to the king, Kabiyesi, but Kabiyesi had not fulfilled them. That is why the delay is ongoing for Queen Naomi to come back to that palace. But the Ife women now they are saying now that Kabiyesi should honor all the conditions and do the needful so that the Yeye Odua will come back to the palace and be in the palace, not elsewhere. That's Akure mansion she is supposed not to be so because she's supposed to come to the palace and perform all her duties in the palace as the queen of Ile Ife. It's not normal, it's abnormal for the queen to stay out of the palace. The Yeye Odua, the Yeye Odua, say title, supposed not to be outside the palace. My brothers and sisters, this is what we heard from the social media and the internet. Allegedly, my brothers and sisters, they said the Ooni, that is the king, should come to fulfill all the conditions that Naomi gave him so that she will come back to the palace and be in the palace and perform the normal duties she's supposed to perform. So all the women in Ile-Ife, they trooped out to the palace, asking King the Ooni to allow Queen Naomi to come back to the palace because staying at the Akure mansion is not normal. My brother and sister, this is what we are saying. All these Oloris, they are the one disturbing this lady not to come to the palace. Otherwise, she should have been in the palace. They were the one that made her to pack out of the palace. You see, this is what we are saying. That is why all the women in the Ile-Ife, they are out protesting that they are not with the Kabiyesi because he's the one delaying the coming back to the palace of Queen Naomi. You see, this is what we are saying. Now all the women now protesting, telling Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi should perform his duty, that he has the power to tell the women to go out of the palace so that Queen Naomi will take position, her rightful position in the palace. You see? Not that Kabiyesi did not want to do that, but being a good man, being a nice man, a nice king, very good to everybody, even to the Oloris. Only the Oloris were the one that were just misbehaving, abusing the love the Kabiyesi have for them, abusing the generosity the Kabiyesi have for them. You see, these Oloris, they are the one causing problem. Miriam, the Olori, the head of the Olori is dead. That she is the one that is planning evil against Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi. You see, my brothers and sisters, if the Oloris will obey the command of Kabiyesi, respect Kabiyesi, do whatever the Kabiyesi tell them to do, things will be in order. Because of this, their jealousy. Now they planned evil against Queen Naomi and King, but all their plan, the gods of Queen Naomi and that gods of the Kabiyesi is working. It's working against the Oloris. but their gods are not working for them because all their evil plan, whatever they plan, it plan will go back to them. It will not work. So that is why the Ile-Ife women troops out telling Kabiyesi that he should do the needful because the queen is supposed to come to the palace and perform the normal duty of Yeye Odua. She is the Iyalaje of the Ile-Ife. Being at Akure is not proper. It's not normal. It's uncalled for. My brother and sister, this is what we are saying. All these are happening in Ile-Ife. The Ooni's palace. You see, if these women that came from Ile-Ife now telling the Kabiyesi to do the needful, I think Kabiyesi now have to respond and say what the women will hear so that their mind will be at rest because we will now maybe being outside the palace is not the normal thing. It's uncalled for. My brothers and sisters, you see what all these Oloris have caused. As old as they are jealousing Queen Naomi. And Queen Naomi hasn't got their time because Queen Naomi is a woman of God. She's a prophetess. Now that she has become the queen of the Ile-Ife palace, so the normal thing is for her to come and perform the duties of this queen. The queen is supposed to be in the palace, not outside the palace. And it's not her fault. It's the fault of all these old Mamalawos that are in the palace. That is the Oloris troubling her. That is why she decided not to be with them because as young as she is, but with this her a little experience in life, for all these old women troubling her, giving her a sleepless night, they don't want her to have rest of mind. She and the king, that is the Kabiyesi, all the Oloris are giving both of them problem. So that is why Queen Naomi said, until they leave that palace, she will not come to that palace. And that is the agreement between Queen Naomi and the Kabiyesi, and of which Kabiyesi agreed. But Kabiyesi want to do it gradually, in a gradual process. Although he has been telling them, all the Oloris, that they should pack out. They will go 2 days, they will come back. They will go give this one, tell this one. They will go. They don't want to leave the palace. That is the Oloris. I don't know what they are enjoying in that palace. Is it the name they are enjoying, or money, or power, or fame that they enjoy in that palace? That is why they don't want to leave the palace. Now, even living in the palace, they don't want to give the Kabiyesi rest of mind. Everyday problem. Tomorrow you hear, every hours you hear different type of news. If it is a good news we are hearing, that would have been a better thing. But all the news we are hearing is problem, giving Kabiyesi problem every now and then. My brother and sister, this is what we are saying, that the Ile-Ife women troops out telling Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi should honor the condition that Queen Naomi gave him before she could return to that palace. My brothers and sisters, this is what is happening. In the comment section, you are free to say your opinion on all these issues. Subscribe to this channel, share, love, and like. Thanks, and God bless. Amen.